Welcome to the Cornea Impression. My name is Shaman Punjabi and we are here to bring you this beautiful thing. But before I take you through this car, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe and click that bell icon so that we can keep bringing you cars such as these. We are here at the beautiful Aston Martin showroom in Dubai, just by Burj Khalifa. Last night we saw the launch of the brand new Aston Martin Vanquish, and we were driving the DB12 for the past few days. I can tell you that I fell in absolute love with the DB12. This is a whole new level altogether because Aston Martin has brought back its V12. Yes, 5.2 liter twin turbo V12 engine producing close to 824 horsepower, 1000 Newton meters of torque, mated to an 8-speed ZF transmission, sending power all the way to the rear wheels. This is going to be a proper performance car. But this is obviously a Grand Tourer and Aston Martin has elongated the car. You can see that it has a nice long silhouette, which makes it have a lot more road presence than the DB12. Aston Martin claims they're going to produce less than 1,000 cars each year. So that means every year, if you want this car, you will be one out of 1,000 people. So it's not a limited run car, but it's going to be produced in smaller numbers. Look at this. It's wide, it's imposing. The grille has just become wider. It's gone lower as well. Very aggressive snout. And the whole feature of the nose has just become bigger. The grille has become bigger. The headlights inspired by the DB12 have the same 3D elements sticking out. Very nice looking. Carbon fiber lip. Obviously, they've got the massive tires over here with carbon ceramic brakes. In this case, Aston Martin's gone with Pirellis. In the DB12, it used to be with Michelin and the special compound that they developed with Michelin for AML cars, like I showed you guys. Just look at this golden brake calipers, very stunning car. Now, if you look at the side profile, you have this feature where you're made of carbon fiber. It looks like a bow and arrow. And the other thing that you need to notice is this went over here to manage airflow and to cool the engine as well. This channels air around the engine bay to make sure that the engine is staying cool all the time. All of this designed to make sure there is no need for a lot of aggressive aero, keeping it nice, elegant, clean, silhouetted. Following through with the whole side profile, you can see exposed carbon bits over here. Now the body is made up of carbon fiber shrouded with aluminium skin. So that helps the car. For the first time ever, Aston Martin has gone away from a leather roof to a glass panoramic roof. So inside you have light coming in. Now this is a very beautiful feature. If you sit in a regular Aston Martin, you'll see the roof completely covered with leather. All of this flows into the fat, muscular rear haunches. Look at this aggressive profile. You can see how wide the car is from the rear compared to the front. It looks just spectacular. And all of this flows into this smooth, small ducktail style lip spoiler over here. And then there's a gap over here, making sure there's aero all around the car controlled properly. Just look at this thing. Spectacular to look at. Obviously, you have all the leather inside that you can see from here. Notice this, a massive carbon fiber rear diffuser with a quad exhaust system. Like I told you, there's a rear element over here. You can see that gap over here. And then you have 3D taillights sticking out. Very handsome feature. Obviously, it's an Aston Martin, so it has to be there in green, and green over tan. I mean, who can say no to that kind of car? Let's take a look at the interiors. Following through with the new interiors, we have the new infotainment system over here, which was put into the DB12 and the Vantage and the DBX707. Look at this thing, tactile button switch key everywhere, which I love. New gear knob as well. This is not there in the DB12. Engine start stop button, carbon fiber everywhere. You all know I'm a sucker for tan interiors, and this is exactly that. Tan interiors, green embroidery and stitching. There's also a tan stitch over here, an off-whitish creamish stitch over here, and then green stitch over here. So there's three types of stitching going on in this car, which is, again, like I said, beautiful to look at. I'm not a fan of the Mercedes inspired steering wheel. I told you all that in the DB12, but I'll make do with it over here. I will accept that compromise. Carbon fiber on the doors. All in all, a very nice looking thing. Now, if you've been in a DB12, you can see the visual similarities and path sharing, but that's not a bad thing because they have taken the basic core of the DB12 and then modified that to make it even look more aggressive and better in the Vanquish. So repeat of the whole thing. Twin turbo V12, 824 horsepower, 8-speed ZF transmission, power to the rear wheels, beautiful interiors. The Vanquish is longer than the DB12, so it should be a lot more grand tourish than the DB12. I had a lot of fun driving the DB12, believe me. It was a spectacular car to drive, and it was the first press car I took for a long term or longish time in 2025, and I genuinely had a smile every time I drove the car. When I wanted to chill, the car was smooth, relaxed, and when I wanted to be a hooligan, the car was, yeah, let's go for it. It was super happy to be pushed around. I assume this is going to be the same, and I'm looking forward to driving this. Now, you're going to be asking me how much is the price? Well, the price of this is roughly $450,000 after all the options. So that's going to be like close to 1.8 to 2 million dirhams. You're going to be asking me if it is worth it. Well, I don't know yet, but considering how good the DB12 was, I am pretty sure this is going to be spectacular. But I will let you know the second I drive this car and give you a proper review and feedback whether the Vanquish is worth it or no. If I am correct, and I hope I am, this will be properly spectacular to drive, and I am genuinely excited and looking forward to it. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.